lost to over the past couple of years? I mean, whoever won the national championship. Have we had injuries during that time? Yeah. I mean, did we have a bad setup with the first one against Ohio State where we had the bye week and they didn't, and they came in hot and we came in slow? Yeah, that happened. I think it all comes down to health this year, but the depth of this squad is really, really good. We're not the young team anymore. We have a lot of experience coming back, especially on the D. Our receiving core is not only talented, but so deep. Our running back room is sick. It's great. People say offensive line is the weakness. I see it as a strength. The way those guys connect and the way Oregon preaches connection. All you have to do is watch the meet the team videos that are on YouTube, and I watched the offensive line one, and I'm like, these guys, they're going to be good. I think Fox Crater could be a really good one on the left side. And I just feel like we're really deep. We're experienced, and it's time to, let's go.
I think a lot of people out here think that and feel that energy. I think it really helps, too. They've got a great center coming back in Pancho Lalaulu, an incredible leader.
Absolutely, and everybody flocks to him and follows his lead. And I look at him when he came in as a freshman, when they came in, they run through the tunnel and the motorcycle comes out. He would always stop there at the 35 and get on his knees and pray. And he was there by himself. And everybody else would go in the end zone. Well, you look now, he's got multiple guys joining him. They stop at the 35. They get on their knees with him. They follow his lead. He's vocal. And it seems like he's just positive all the time. So, yeah, the other guys, are they going to follow him? Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of Jackson Powers Johnson.
I think that's a great comparison, one that both players would be flattered about.
There were, JPJ, he was one of my favorites. I love that kid. I follow him at the Raiders, when they put him at guard instead of center. I was like, what are you doing? But that kid is great, and he's just a good person, number one. And that's another thing, too, about Oregon. A lot of these guys, they seem like really good young men. We don't have the problem here. Like you look at Georgia. I mean, it's like a moving violation every time somebody gets in a car. People aren't getting arrested time after time after time after time. Just seems like a bunch of really good kids, young men.
Dan Lanning recruits for that. I have read that one of the things that he looks for, one of the things that the coaching staff evaluates on a recruiting visit is how a player interacts with his parents.
I think that is so important. Do they show respect to their mom? Do they listen to their father? It's a huge piece. And it's like you got to ask permission. Like he does a thing where Dan every year asks permission to coach the kids. Do I have your permission to coach you? And not everybody wants to be coached, or they're not willing to be coached. And so if you have a bunch of young men who are willing to be coached and work hard, I mean, the ceiling's pretty damn high.
That there's an incredible energy and I love those practice videos and the Ducks versus them series. Mm-hmm. I mean, we just get such an incredible glimpse of this team and its growth and its focus. It's just a joy to be able to see that stuff.
Absolutely. And then you show what you're showing here, Jalen Lott. I mean, you get these 5-star kids coming in, high 4-star, 5-star kids coming in that can contribute immediately. I saw the catch yesterday of Kendra Harrison in the end zone. That was just ridiculous. If you're good enough, you're old enough, right? And these kids who come in and can just ball out, it's fun to see.
It is totally fun to see, and it is exciting to see also how they push each other.
Absolutely, and they're not afraid of competition. You look at the different rooms in the team. If it's the defensive backs, if it's the linebackers, if it's the offensive lineman, D-line, these guys are all pushing each other to be better. They want playing time, and they know if they earn it, they will get it. And so many times it's like, oh, in other places, well, he's a senior, he's a junior, he's going to get time over you. If you're better, you're going to make the field, and these guys know it. And they cheer each other on from the sidelines, which you don't have the competition and the us versus them mentality internally. It's us. And I think that's really rare in the world today.
It is, and it's a real strength of this program and this culture.
Absolutely. Everybody pushing each other to be better, and iron sharpening iron. It's true. I like how they play ones versus ones. It's not starters playing backups. It's starters playing starters, ones versus ones, twos versus twos, and then interchanging it to find out who's going to succeed when they get an opportunity. It's like last year with the kicker, Hurich. They just said the other day that he's in the lead for being the kicker. Last year, they had him out there kicking the ball. It wasn't always Atticus. They had him on the field. So now when he gets an opportunity, it's not, hey, it's my first time. They've been there and done that. And I like how the staff does that. I mean, it would be nice to see one receiver get like, oh, this receiver is dominant and he's so awesome and they're feeding the ball 15 times a game. But it's nice to see like individual stats. But when you can have multiple guys every game touching the ball, you can have 8 guys catching the ball, 10 guys catching the ball in a game. I think it makes it a little bit harder to defense that on the field.
Well, you've been going through some growth and development in your personal life. I saw on X that you've been on a weight loss journey.
Yeah. I'm a big guy. I'm built a little bit differently. I have I have a huge skeletal frame, like larger than normal, and really heavy bone density. So I've always kind of been heavier, but in 2024, I had a really stressful year, work professionally and I work from home. So I was sitting down a lot and went to the doctor in December, and my doctor is a really nice man. I mean, he's a religious person, nice guy. He came in and said, "What the F are you doing?" And I'm like, what? And he goes, "You've gained 47 pounds since June." And I said, "What?" And he's like, "Yep." And I was like, okay. And I've been in that 3 to 330, 340 range, basically since I'm in my late 20s, just big dude. And he showed me the number, and it was like, the come to Jesus moment. I weighed in at 399.
Ooh.
And I was like, I always thought 350 was my ceiling. And I was like 399. And it was the embarrassment kind of, but also like this can get out of control in a hurry. And so I was like, okay, let's get after it. And so I'm down about 100, and I think as of last weighing, like 114 pounds. And it's just, eating better and making better decisions, and move my camera here, getting on my Peloton, every day and saying, hey, I'm going to ride my bike. I'm going to get on the bench and do some dumbbell work, and I'm just going to be more active and stop snacking late at night and stop, still make bad choices, because I think if you take away the things that you really, really like, you're pretty miserable. So I'll still eat some crappy stuff, but it's just a little bit. So the goal is to get down to where I was when I married my wife, and that was 275. That's my goal. I'm almost there, but it's been great. I'm finally starting to, like, when you look in the mirror and you're like, I don't know that person. I don't know if you've ever felt like that before, but when I was heavier, there were like, I just was like, I don't know that person. And so, kind of just getting after it, and I'm like starting to recognize that person again. And it's a darn good feeling for sure.
So it started with a recognition,
Mm-hmm.
and then a choice,
Mm-hmm.
and then a plan of action,
Mm-hmm.
and then doing the work every day.
Yep. You got to plan plan your day and work your plan, right? Um, there's just certain things I have to do every day. And if I don't do it, I feel like I'm failing, and I don't like to fail.
I can tell that about you. You're a driven guy. What do you do in your daytime job that you can tell me without having to kill me?
Oh, I'm an open book. I work for a company that we do tax automation. We help companies with sales tax. And we're here in
Okay.
Oregon where we don't have sales tax, but
All
around the
right.
country, it's absolutely insane. And it's hard to get it right in America. So the company I work for, we help companies get tax right. So I sell stuff every day. I talk to people every day and try to help their lives be a little bit better and easier.
Well, that shows how engaging you are and what a great guest you are. I would very much like to have you back at some point.
Happy anytime. I absolutely love Oregon football. Besides my family, my favorite thing to do is go to Oregon football games.
What do you like most about it?
We have an Airbnb we rent for every game. We go down Friday, get up in the morning. It depends on what's time the game's at. And I'm cooking, getting ready to tailgate, getting over to the parking lots, getting set up, chatting it up with people, just the general excitement of the day. Taking the walk over, getting into the stadium and going to the seats and watching the guys get ready on the field. Then when the Duck comes through on the Harley, flags out. I mean, I have all the feels and I'm excited. And my wife knows that I'm a guy that I can actually sit in the seat the whole game because I don't want to miss a second. I love the excitement of it. I think this year Oregon's going to be like it's going to be like a pinball game, I believe. I think we're going to set records for points per game this year.
Feels like that.
I liked Will Stein. I mean, I really liked Will Stein. I think he was a really good guy, but dang, too many screens. And at the spring game, not seeing a single screen being thrown, I was giddy. And with the talent that these they have, and I mean, holy cow. I think we're just going to light the scoreboard up this year. It's going to be great. And our defense is ridiculously good. I think it's the best defense we've ever had, bar none. And they're just going to eat. I'm excited.
I remember a famous NFL Films clip where Lawrence Taylor is on the sideline and he's got his helmet in one giant paw and he turns to his teammates and says, "We're going to go in there like a pack of crazed dogs." And I really feel like this Oregon team could be that team.
Absolutely. I mean, I still remember back in the day, Gangrene. I mean, they flew around. It was so much fun to watch. I mean, it was actually a defense where people were like, it's respectable. For so long, we had the bend but don't break, give up a bunch of yards and give up points because we were going to score some points. And, being in those, 52 to 37, 47, 42 games. I enjoy watching us punch people in the mouth to start a game and getting a 3 and out.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's my favorite thing. 3 and out. Start the game with 3 and out and then go score.
Autzen roars.
Absolutely. And it's so much fun. It's just so much fun. And then after the game, walking out, everybody's smiling and happy and you got the music playing and every once in a while go down to the field and just feel the energy. It's just a freaking blast. I absolutely love it. And then the tailgating too. I have kids that go to school there. So it's been like a turnstile of kids. So you get to meet all my daughter's friends, the guys they hang out with, the girls, parents who come visit. It's like, go to their tailgate. It's open. I don't care. Come by. You'll eat something. You'll drink something. We'll have a good time.
Well, I'm going to take you up on that. When I get down there, I'm going to see. I'll bring a 6-pack of something with me, something cold, and say, "Curt, how you doing? How's things going?"
Do it, and I'll feed you.
Well, that's incredible. All right. I asked you before, but I want it on record. If you and Dino Filia had a cook-off to break a tie for the conference championship, who would helicopter into the end zone?
I would. I'm just putting it out there. And if Dino wants to make it happen, let's make it happen. And I don't care what they want to cook.
I want to do a
Brisket,
live
pork,
yeah.
ribs, chicken. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to do a live show from Autzen Stadium parking lot and make that happen. That would be a fun thing to see.
That would be a lot of fun. And you know, competition's awesome. I like having fun while I'm doing it. And the end result is good food, and good food, all it does is make people happy. So I mean, it's a win-win for everybody.
Well, it's No Shave Wednesday on the Oregon Fan Show. We ain't got time to bleed, but we do have time for Curt for Forest Grove, and we hope we have him back on the show again.
I'd be honored. It's been a great time talking with you, Dale.
Appreciate it. Take care and go Ducks.
You too. Go Ducks.